Hi everyone, it's the 22nd of May and I'm back with the weekend video update. It's Burak from Trading Channels. Let's have a look at ESE mini contract. We have been moving inside this blue channel, which is perfectly defined all the way with several touches on the bottom band and 2 touches on the top, which makes it of course a very strong channel, a very strong resistance at the top band. And I reckon if we get there, we will come down one more time, and then without making a new low, or after making a new low, after we can maybe break it, then at least we'll get a relief rally, a very strong relief rally. The green support had caused a bounce on Friday, and you can see what how it reacted to that green support, and it actually became a support once it bounced. So we need 3 touches here, that's it, and that was a good bounce. The red internal support had held, and it's basically broken back. Look, this was the 2 touches, and it's now broken back above it. There are reasons to be optimistic. Loads of extreme fear alerts are going off, etc. But it doesn't mean that we're going to bottom out right here, for the reasons which I'll explain in a minute. And if it gets to all the way to the red bottom band and then bounces, that would make it an amazing long entry. It would be actually a double support here, but that is way down. That's like 3,500. I doubt it will get there, but nothing can be ruled out. What we do is basically move what the price dictates. I only plot these lines once the price recognizes it. So I had this blue bottom band already since, once it bounced off this level. The top band was here already, and I said this is the second touch, and if it reverses, we're going to come down again. That's how it works with the channels. But of course, there are quite a few rules that I follow to understand, to basically identify what makes lines channels, like what combines the lines to become channels. So Dow Jones is worrying me, and the reason is very obvious here. This was the triple support. Okay, so that blue, red and green, that was 31,270, 250-ish, I think. And that's exactly where it bounced, and we bought it there. And again, just like ES, we bought it here and we ran all the way here. And once it reversed, I closed half of the position. I was keeping with the hope, I was keeping the rest of the position with the hope that it's going to come down, but then rally without breaking the green channel. I mean, it was a channel, as you can see here. The 2 touches, internals really good, and the green bottom band, perfect confirmation of a triple support. 2 touches here on the red. That was a really good setup, which, we made some money, but I thought it would get to the red top band and break it to the upside. That was the hope, at least. Well, it didn't, and now it had broken this red bottom band. It's now trying to recover, and obviously, if and when it gets to the blue top band and it breaks it to the upside, that would change things again to the bullish side. But this here is quite worrying to me, which is why, we closed the rest of the position once it came all the way down here and broke the green bottom band. And we made money because the stop was very clear. Once the green support was broken, there was no reason to hold that position. Nasdaq bounced off this black support rail on Friday, and very is similar to ES and Dow Jones. The green bottom band had two touches, and then it came up. It came all the way down and bounced off. It didn't bounce. It didn't need a third touch, and it came all the way here. And this green top band was already a speculative resistance. And I said, if the top band holds at the second touch, because we already had the two touches at the bottom, if it reverses right there, it's going to come down one more time, and that's exactly what happened. Now the real support is this black and the red one, and the resistance is the green top band, and the golden one has already three touches. So if it breaks the green, I reckon it would break the golden resistance as well, and it's going to get to all the way to the blue resistance, I believe. So that, at least I hope, because I want to buy the dips, the very dips, to run it for a few weeks, and that would be the stop would be quite tight, the risk would be very, very small for a very large upside. Okay, so that's the plan, but I'm not buying it until I get a signal. Just like the Dow Jones triple support here. If I get a signal similar to that, I'm going to act on it. But so far, the downtrend, the green downtrend on Nasdaq is on, and this golden resistance is still unchallenged. Russell is the champion of last week, and the reason is very clear. So the golden bottom band, all right, here, I'm going to explain it again, just like the other ones. The two touches here. The red bottom band held, and that was the major support, potential support, became a confirmed support once it bounced, okay? So this red channel is a mega bull flag, but it's a potential bull flag. So we have a nice confirmation of that support. And I said, if it gets to this golden top band, okay, the top band had first one touch here, the second touch is there. So, and of course the blue resistance, that is also a very clear. So you can see here, that was a support, and right there was another support, then broken, and the back test was kind of a double resistance at the blue and golden. And from there it reversed, just like ES and Dow Jones and Nasdaq reversed. So they all reversed at their overhead resistance levels, which we have identified before they became resistance levels. This is quite important. But what's happening now is this golden internal support right there. It's not really a very accurate internal support, so I'm not gonna say it is a really precise, etc. But the golden one is quite precise, isn't it? Now, why I'm saying it's very strong, because it didn't get to new lows, and once this pullback started, Nasdaq and ES, they already were below the previous lows. Okay, they were already here, but this one has still not revisited the 1700 level, which was the previous low. So I'm hoping that this golden top band is going to break, so that we can buy the breakout. Or the best is the breakout backtest, which doesn't happen all the time, but it happens more and more often. So if it rallies, pulls back one more time, breaks out, come back for a backtest, and then rally. So this is kind of an ideal formation to get to the red top band. Of course, the blue resistance has to be broken as well, and the red channels breakout, it would target at least 2150, which is the mega resistance here. That is 2150. I think it was the support level quite a few times. You can see here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so many, and then was broken, back tested. Look, back tested here, and there. So it is a very formidable resistance, and that's why it has to be broken to the upside for a mega rally. And of course, we all doubt right now whether it can do it. This market is right now looks very bearish. but it can change in a moment's time. FTSE has a gap at 7,000 right here. Okay, this was the war in Ukraine. Then it sold off together with DAX and then recovered, broke the black resistance. It didn't come back all the way down to back test the black resistance just yet. It may do that. And if this green support breaks, clearly it would look bearish. And we'll see if this golden support holds when and if it gets there. Ideally, it comes to the 7,000, fills that gap, maybe tests this golden line and confirms it as support, and then rally to new highs. And DAX is a very, very nice position here. I mean, it's quite clear what it's trying to do. Right now, it's trying to break this purple resistance. I mean, this is unmistakably strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that 8 touch rail, the rail resistance, and it's actually maybe like 9 touches. And I reckon it will be broken eventually. Definitely, it will be broken. I mean, eventually it will be broken, because I have never seen a resistance that's been tested so many times and then never broken. I've never seen it. So eventually that resistance is going to be broken to get to this green strong resistance. You can see it was a support. It was back tested twice. That's like similar to Russell RTY. And it's going to get to that just below 15,000 once the purple resistance is taken out. This is the idea right now, what we have. And okay, this was DAX, and I reckon, let's see where it can be broken. Right there. Okay, that's 14,190. All right. And I'm not going to give any levels for these, that Nasdaq, Dow Jones. I will be watching these, and once they are broken, I will send signals. Well, to the members, I'm afraid. So if you want to know what these lines are, where these lines break or where these channels break, you have to draw these lines on your own platforms, guys. So that's the best way to learn as well. So I can't give you levels, and because they are dynamic levels, they are diagonal levels. You can see here, they are not horizontal or levels. These are diagonal. So I never know where it's going to get test. It's going to test this blue top band, for example. I never know, because we will have to watch carefully. This is the kind of the challenge with channels, because you never know. There is no level where it's going to test and break it to the upside. Okay, here oil, and in last week's video, I think I pointed out that 114 is the level once it started moving, and it broke. I mean, it had been a potential target and resistance since 105. What we have, once it bounced off this green support, okay, it confirmed the green bottom band. Once it bounced quite strongly, I said this is where it's headed, that blue top band, which was a speculative resistance, and then it got there at 115 and tried it twice and then came down. What is going to happen here is, of course, this red resistance was broken and back tested. It went all the way there. It came down and deep back tested the red rail. And of course, we also have this, I think, that black support as well. I mean, it is not as accurate, and it only has 2 touches here. But I reckon if it gets to the black bottom band, bounces one more time, and then breaks it, I reckon it's going to get to the blue bottom band. And that level is 92, 91. 80, which is this gap fill. And then from this blue bottom band, I would be a big buyer to get it all the way to 125 again, 130 again. So natgas is at a very precarious level. I've been identifying 950, 975 as the ultimate target, which is right there. Around 10, it could be 10 as well. And look, this red bottom band held, this red resistance, which has 3 touches. So a break off this is going to open the way for 950, 975, okay? So once it reversed here, and I pointed out it is touching this red top band, and if it reverses here, this is going to be a confirmed resistance, and that's exactly what happened. The red bottom band, so this here is a small bull flag, and clearly if it bounces off this red bottom band together with the blue, I think we're going to get a major rally starting very quickly, and that level is 7785. okay. On the other hand, on the bearish side, if it breaks this level, it's going to come down and fill this gap at 7622, I think 7620. So that level can be filled. So that is the worrying bit if it breaks this level, okay? To the downside. That's worrying, means it would come down all the way here. And I would be looking into buying things, because this upside 950, 975 is originated. The idea of that major target and resistance is here. The black top band, the black bottom band from 2016, this is 2020, and right there. So clearly this is a major resistance target and upside target and a major resistance. Okay, in my view, we will get there, 950, 975. And that also is pointed out with the purple top band. You can see here the golden, the blue, everything is pointing at these levels at 950, 975. So I would advise against a short on Nasdaq and natgas, okay, for now. And I would be shorting it once we get a signal, and I'm not going to tell about that signal just yet. Gold, right there. Okay, it's a bit, so bear with me. It looks like there is a lot of lines, but there isn't actually. I mean, if you look at every line color on its own, the purple resistance was broken and back tested, and this is of course the war in Ukraine. The blue top band was a speculative resistance, and I showed it as, if it reverses here, it's going to come down pretty hard, and that's exactly what happened. So this blue channel is a mega bull flag, as simple as that. Then the correction took the shape of a bull flag right now. The red bottom band to the top band here, 2 touches, red bottom band, and the small golden channel, which is now broken to the upside. The purple resistance is broken again, and this green one has to be broken. So 1855, 1860 is going to look extremely bullish in my view to get to the red top band, possibly come back one more time without making a new low. I would say come back down and then rally to break out of the red and get to the blue top band at $2,080. Silver is very puzzling to me. Then that's why precious metals is quite, it is puzzling to me, because, and the reason is here, the purple bottom band, the purple top band here, this is a mega bull flag, right? And it's broken to the downside, which is, I said this bottom has fallen off, and that's why it's kind of worrying for the downside. I think the red bottom band is at 1850, and that's where it's headed. To form this bull flag, okay, and while it is reversing or erasing this spike up from 2020 summer, it can still do that because it's backtesting this purple really strong resistance support rail that has been broken to the downside. On the bullish side, the green channel is broken to the upside, and the blue top band is a speculative resistance. So if it gets, to there, or maybe come down, gets to the blue top band, I reckon it may come down one more time. And any move beyond 2250, I would think, you know, maybe silver is going to rally big time. So maybe not 2250, a little bit higher than that. If it can go beyond the purple and blue, then I would definitely delete the purple one, and of course the blue one. So the purple one would be invalidated if it goes back into it. Euro had broken this red downtrend to the downside, so that was of course quite bearish, and it's back testing it. It's trying to break back into it. This golden support was holding, and it was broken lately, just recently. So if this red resistance holds and it can't go back into it, I reckon it's going to come down, and the parity is the target, which is the golden bottom band, the golden top band, and then we would probably see a very big rally all the way to 120. That is quite possible. And you can see here this blue golden top band and this the golden bottom band, first touch, the second touch confirmed it as a formation. All right, let's have a look at pound sterling. Right now, it's also quite challenging in my view, but I'm gonna kind of trying to decipher it. The blue veg, so this was the veg, okay, was broken to the upside, and that was of course very bullish. And the pullback took the shape of a bull flag, and you can see here green top band, the green bottom band, and it was broken at 124, which is what we bought. And I reckon it's going to get to at least to the BOE decisions top, which is 125.70ish, and if it gets to that 125.50, which is the blue and golden, you know, that's like a speculative double resistance, I would already close half of the position. And the entry was 124. We didn't have no drawdown, and it's going to get to the stop was about 30 pips, which is the break back into the green and smash the red. So that was the risk, about 40 pips. If it got there, this setup would have been ruined, and that's why I would have gotten out. But it went our way, and this blue resistance and this here, I think that's the target, which is at 125.50, and I would close that position, half of the position, and then hope for a little bit more down upside, possibly 125.70, and then it may come down one more time. Here we have Kiwi, and you can see here that golden channel, declining channel, is broken to the upside, and the green one is a speculative channel because it had broken back into the previous broken. So the previous bull flag was this. All right, I'm going to show it quickly right there. It's hard to show right now because, yeah, something like this. I'm not going to go into the detail, but it's kind of ruined right now. So I think it's forming something that I can't see. I can't confirm just yet. It has internals, really nice internals, okay? And this green top, and if it gets there, I think it will come down one more time. But right now, this is a nice break to the upside, so it looks like there is a relief rally coming up. Similarly, Aussie dollar, the green support, okay, was broken to the downside, and it was back tested twice after the bounce off the blue support. What we have here is still bearish, in my view. It's still bearish because if this red rail holds, possibly on Monday, and if it comes down to break the golden support, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on that golden support, if it breaks, I think it will come down one more time. So that would be a short entry once it reverses that red resistance and then comes down to break that golden support. That would be a short entry. You may want to use that signal as a signal. And DXY, I think it's in the long run, it's still aiming for the golden top band at 106.20. And then I think it will reverse to come down, and this blue channel will be broken to the downside. But first, I think we're going to get to that 106.20 and then reverse. So US dollar Japanese yen, the golden top band has triggered a small reversal, but I think it will come. It will still have upside to 133. It may still have that. But then after 133, I am expecting a major reversal back all the way to this mega resistance that is broken. It may come back down all the way to backtest it at least. So that would be the target once it reverses. All right, guys. So this resistance is from 1987. That is broken, and another mega resistance which is from 1985. You can look at this blue resistance was broken, backtested, and it rallied. And that was the reason why US dollar Japanese yen has been rallying so wildly, because it had broken multi-decade resistance levels. Okay, let's have a look at coins now. 1 second. There it is. Bitcoin. Right now, what we have here is this golden channel. Okay, the golden bottom man I pointed out. I've been pointing out for a long time once it started coming down from 55,000, because that was the break of some strong support levels. Once it came down, I said 31,000, but it actually came all the way down to 25. So what we have here is a very strong trend formation. I think it's going to get really strong once it can confirm that the low is in. And how we do that is actually, do we have a channel there? Maybe I have deleted it. It could be I have deleted that one. For some reason I have deleted it, but I think there is a kind of a potential channel. Yeah, of course. It's like a bull flag formation, okay? That black one. So that black one has to be holding, and the golden one has to be holding for. So the black bottom man together with the golden was the double support, and that's simple as that. And the green channel is not confirmed, so it may reverse one more time there, and then after that. So I'm going to go get closer to the action. Right, 4-hourly chart. These circles are quite big, so I'm going to small them. Okay. Right there, and the level is around 31,000. So if it gets to 31, reverses there, and then break it to the upside, that will look extremely bullish, because that the green channel hasn't formed yet, and that's why I think it would be a nice confirmation breakout if it does that. Ethereum, similar to Bitcoin. Okay, I'm going to go to the daily chart again. This golden bottom man is not tested exactly just yet. So the green bottom man and the golden, it's still like, we may argue, I may argue that it is tested, of course, because they are very spiky. But on Bitcoin, it was a perfect test on the golden bottom man. Now the green one is a bull flag, very large bull flag formation. It's not broken yet. So to call it a bull flag, it has to break the green top band. So we'll see if this blue top band holds, come back down, and then break it to the upside. Zcash is up 5%, and this is, the green support held. The black channel is a bull flag formation. Okay, 2 touches there, 3 touches at the bottom. It's breaking out of this green declining channel right now. So it looks very promising. And of course, Zcash, if it breaks out of the black top band, it's going to get to 340, 360 to the red top band. So we'll see. But once the black and the blue, I mean not once, but if and when the black and blue resistances can be taken out, that will be a very major breakout. Sandbox here off the red support, but it has to break the red resistance for a major run. the fact that it had broken this green trend to the downside together with the golden was very bearish. Obviously, this was, I've been warning about this. Actually, I've been warning since 880, because this trend had already like almost getting formed, and I said if this wall holds, we're going to see a major reversal, and that's exactly what happened. So that from there it came down 90%. So, well, lines at work. That green support together with the golden support, they both gave way on Dogecoin. Okay, so this is looking, of course, very bearish. The red resistance also held, which means Doge can come all the way to the red bottom band, and then maybe rally. Maybe, just maybe, it can rally, but it doesn't look good. Clearly, it doesn't look good because it has broken this double support. Cardano also looking bearish because it had broken this golden support. I'm not going to show much about Cardano, to be honest. I have some formations, but no reason to spend too much time on something that is not really forming. Like Matic, here, that golden channel is a bull flag, but you can see once the black support was taken out, back tested, and then the green support gave way. I mean, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I said if this green support gives way, there's going to be massive downside. And next, now that's what it is. Well, the initial warning came when this veg actually gave way. Okay, so everything was pointing to more downside once the veg and the black support were broken. Solana has only hope. I mean, this green bull flag was broken to the downside. The only hope is this red double support. Okay, if it gets there, and if it bounces, then it would look promising, but so far it's not really looking very good. Monero, red bottom band holding. It has to get to the red top band, maybe come down one more time, and then break to the upside. So that's a final kind of like a speculative bull flag right now. Ripple had broken the green support, and that's where, you know, it started a waterfall drop. This blue support is holding right now, and for it to rally, it has to get to the green and then rally, but I wouldn't keep my hopes up. Chilis, it had broken the blue support and the blue channel to the downside. That was bearish, obviously, and then came up. Then what came down one more time, and to form this golden potential bull flag and the green very large bull flag. So this double support is holding. Clearly, if it breaks this double support, any move beyond or below 8 cents, it's going to look very bad. On the other hand, it has to break the 17, 18 cents level for a rally to the green top band. And Tezos had broken this golden bottom band together with the green. That was the double support. It broke it, and the red support held. I'm not sure what to make of this. I can't see any bullish scenarios here. We'll see. Maybe we'll have a bull flag here, but it's just too long a shot. AVAX, once the red support was broken, I had warned many times, it's going to look bad, and that's exactly where it started a mega downtrend, and the green support is holding. So we'll see how this can evolve. The Phantom, if it gets to the blue bottom band, it can rally, but the break of this green and golden, that was just 105. I said if this double support breaks, minimum is going to get to the red bottom band, and then the red bottom band was broken too. So this red channel was, so the green. All right, let's have a look at it separately. The green one was a bull flag, which was broken to the downside. That golden support was broken to the downside, and the red bull flag broken to the downside. That's why it looks not good. And the only savior can be this blue bottom band at around 20 cents. Last but not least is Litecoin. the blue bottom band is holding, and the golden channel is a bull flag formation inside the blue bull flag formation. So as you can see here, very, very strong looking chart, but it has to break the red and the green resistance. Okay, so the red and the green to get to the blue. So, and those levels are 88, 89, 90. Those are the levels where I think Litecoin may come down one more time. Have a good rest of the weekend. Enjoy it, guys. Take care. Bye.